This is Remote Learning Initiative by Seat Vidya Mandir English High School, Vasai East. I am Rita Palo, a science teacher, and today we are going to learn about body movements. Bones and cartilage forms the skeleton of the human body. It gives the frame and shape to the body and helps in the movement. Means bones and cartilage forms the skeleton system of the human body. With the help of skeleton, we are able to move. It gives shapes to our body and it helps in the movement also. It protects our inner organs like lungs, heart. The human skeleton comprises of skull, the backbone, ribs and the breast bones, shoulder and hip bones and the bones of hands and leg. Means human skeleton has bone everywhere. The bones are moved by alternate contraction and relaxation of two sets of muscle. In your hands, in your legs, there are two sets of muscle which is attached to the bones. When we are moving and relaxing, it gets contracts and relaxed. The bone joints are of various kinds depending on the nature of joints and direction of the movement they allow. We have already studied in 5th standard also about different types of joints. Joint, a place where two or more bone meet together is called joint. Ball and socket joint. The joint which allow movement in all direction is called ball and socket joint, and it is present in your shoulder and your hip bone. Pivotal joint. The joint which allows movement in many planes is called pivotal joint. Hinge joint. The joint which allows movement only in one direction is called hinge joint, and your hinge joint is present in your elbow and your knees. Fixed joint. The joint which do not allow movement is called fixed joint, like the skull. The skull is having fixed joint. Skeleton. The hard internal or external framework of bone is known as skeleton. Ribcage. There are 12 pairs of rib along with the backbone, and it is made up of a cone-shaped cage which protects our lungs and our heart, and it is called ribcage. You can feel the ribcage when you touch. If you touch your chest, you can feel the bones of your ribcage. Backbone. That also you can feel. The backbone also, if you touch your backbone, in the middle bone, the vertebral column can be felt. Vertebral column or backbone is slightly curved and slightly movable string offering shaped bones or vertebra which is attached to the rib cage. Shoulder bone. The shoulder bone is formed by a collarbone and shoulder bone. Pelvic bone. The structure on which our body rests is made of pelvic bones. Cartilage. It is a soft part of the skeleton which provides shape to certain body parts. It's a type of tissue. Our heart is made up of cartilage. The bones are connected to muscles with the help of a connective tissue called tendons. Our bones are connected with the muscles. Bones are attached to the muscles with a tissue called tendon. The bones are connected to each other. One bone is attached to another bone with the help of ligaments. Bones are able to move easily because the ligaments are elastic and can stretch easily. Means it helps in easy movement. We can bend our leg, hands, shoulder. Muscles work in pair. All the muscles work in pair. When we are moving our leg, automatically our hand, our full body structure is shaking. When one of them contracts, it bulges and the bone is pulled in that direction. The other muscle of the pair relax. To move the bone in the opposite direction, the relaxed muscle contracts to put the bone towards its original position. Strong muscles and light bones work together to help the birds fly. The birds have very soft bones and strong muscles, because of which they are able to fly in the sky. They fly by flapping their wings. As we all know, when they flap their wings, they are able to go high up in the sky. Fish also can move from one place to another in water, that because of its both side of the body has forming a loop. It forms a loop. Snakes litter on the ground by looping sideways. Large number of bones and associated muscle push the body forward of the snake. The body and legs of the cockroach have hard covering forming on outer skeleton. You have seen the cockroach. It is inner part is very soft, but from out it looks very hard. The muscles of the breast, connected with 3 pairs of legs and 2 pairs of wings, help the cockroach to walk and fly. Its legs and its breast muscles are attached to its wings, and wings and legs which are helping them to walk and fly. Earthworm moves by alternate extension and contraction of the body using muscles. If you have seen the earthworm in rainy season, it can move on both the direction, because it can extend its body in both the body. His body is fully made of muscles, and he can contrast and extend its muscles. Tiny bristles on the underside of the body helps in gripping the ground. He can attach himself to the ground because of the tiny bristle on his undersurface. Snail move with the help of the muscular feet. They also don't have bones, but they move with the muscular foot.